Well, first of all, hats off to Coach Hall and Chawan. They've done a great job this year upsetting a lot of the Giants, and we just weren't going to go for it today. We had to be resilient. He came out swinging with all punches, and I knew it was going to be a tough game for us. I knew he had a lot of tricks up his sleeve. The onside kick really caught us off guard, but at the end of the day, we made some adjustments in the third and fourth quarter defensively to try to slow down what they were doing, and it worked for us a little bit. And this guy here made a big kick. We got ourselves in. First of all, he got us down the field with a couple of big plays during the drive, and then we knew once we got inside the 30-yard line, this guy was going to nail it. So Broncos win. We're happy. We finally got the monkey off our back, and we don't have to answer those questions anymore.
How you guys feel? Any remarks from you guys?
I feel good.
Tell us your name and position.
Demore Daniels, quarterback. I feel good. We knew this game wasn't going to be easy. They played good. We both competed, and then the end of the day, we came out with the dub. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't have anything.
Say your name and position.
Elton Andrew, kicker. I don't really have anything to say other than I'm just thankful for where I am. That's about it.
We're thankful for you too, bro.
You guys take a different route to Salem or something this time?
No, we won the South. That's the route to get to Salem. But we were fortunate enough to play Chawan earlier, and we kind of knew some of the things that they were going to do. Again, Coach Hall got a million tricks up his sleeve, man. We've been competing against him every year except for 1 year since I've been to Fayetteville, and every year it's been a close game like this. If you go back and look at the stats in the history of the previous games, they've all been like this. So, we didn't expect anything less today. We just had to be resilient and hold on a little bit and fight a little bit and claw, and this guy and these guys brought us in.
Coach, what was the difference in being able to pull this one out and losing the previous four?
Well, the difference is we gave ourselves a chance early. In the previous four, we came here, and before you could blink, we were down 14-0. We would turn the ball over early in the game, first quarter, first possession, we turned the ball over, and before you could blink, it's 14-0, and we were finding ourselves trying to fight an uphill battle. This time we scored first, we got out first, so and we knew we could play bend but don't break defense. Last time we played them a few weeks ago, they had 79 plays and we had 50. Today they had 78 plays and we had 55. So we knew we were going to have to be on the field a while with the defense. Again, he controls the clock when he has the ball to his hash and his sideline. He controls his substitutions and all those things we have to monitor. So we did a good job in the third and fourth quarter of controlling it and getting control of the game. And again, we won. So
when you got that lead early, Coach, do you think, oh, this is different?
We thought it was a different feeling for us to be up early, but at the same time, I knew who we was playing. I knew that as soon as he scored, we relaxed a little bit on our kickoff return team, and he onside kicked us. Things like that. That's the kind of stuff he does. So I'm very accustomed to what Coach Hall does, and I give him all the props. He's a really good football coach.
Now, Coach, sorry, one more, Steve. Your uncle went to 5 straight CIAA championships.
I do.
And you know that he won in his 5th championship, 1987. They beat Hampton.
I was there.
22-12 with a freshman quarterback.
Cornell Manor, number 12.
Were you number 12? With a freshman quarterback, number 12. Mm-hmm. And they won the how much of that, did you talk to your team about that? Or is it something that you just had in your own mind or what?
Well, after we played Chawan the first time, it was 13-10, and we had been struggling on offense a little bit. And the offensive coaches had a little meeting, and then I kind of chimed in on the meeting, and everybody was in agreement that we needed to go play this young man. He had an outstanding summer. He had an outstanding fall camp. He moved the ball well, but we just wanted to make sure we were doing the right thing. And by the time we played Chawan the first time, 13-10, it was time to give our offense a spark. Going into our homecoming game, we knew we had a lot of fans coming. We threw him in there. He said he was ready. We gave it to him. Him and Caden Davis took us all the way from week 5 all the way to CIAA champions, our 2 freshman quarterbacks, and we got it for 3 more years. So watch out.
Did you talk to your uncle after? Did he come over?
I did talk to him. Steve brought it up a few years ago about Coach lost the first 4, and then he won his 5th one. And then I reminded Steve that he won 77, 78, the first two before those 80s runs.
Right.
So he already had two. All right, so now I can join the club a little bit. I feel a little good. So
Yeah, talk about just for you. I mean, you've been around championships. You as a player, then as an assistant coach. You got here every year, and you get here, and you're that close. For you as an individual, I know it's about your team, but just talk about you as an individual, just to see that clock hit zero, you guys up, and just what did that feel like for you?
Well, I was trying not to cry because I was just so happy for the players, and I was happy for this guy and everybody around me. So I was trying to just hold it all in, and I kind of got mad when they poured the water on me, so I could make it. The water and the tears just kind of mixed in together. So I just played it off. But no, in all seriousness, it felt really good, man, to know that all the work I put in over the years, from being a coach and then not being a coach and having to work a regular job, to then Connell, man, to giving me another chance to be a college football coach to the point I am right now, man. I'm really grateful.
Andrew, was this your career long?
It is not my career long.
It's season long though.
Season
Yes.
long, yes,
What
sir.
was your career long?
Career long, 46 or 47.
So it's for you and for coach, you had very much confidence that inside of what was the range? Inside 50?
The X, 35, 37, when the ball's on the 30, we practice this every day. If the ball, the 35-yard line is a what? 45, 52-yarder. We put it on about the 38, and y'all kicked it from the 40 the other day. I don't know if I'll do that in a game, but I know he has the leg to do it. He's consistently put balls out the end zone on kickoffs all year long, and I'm really proud of him.
So Andrew, what was going through your mind? What was the process? Any pressure or what?
Honestly, it's just one of those things where it's kind of unrealistic to me because I've had game winners before, but a game winner in the CIAA championship, that's just crazy to me. But I knew everything the coaches put into me, all the trust. Like I've never had somebody that actually looked at me and was like, "Hey, you can do this." So I know I owed it to him and my team to be able to do it, and I did it. I'm just thankful for it.
Where are you from?
I'm from Salemburg, North Carolina.
Salemburg?
Yes, sir.
How long you been kicking?
Since my senior year of high school.
You want to leave you 2 more questions? Anybody else?
I got one for Damari there, if I could. I wanted to know on that one play, that fake, how many times you guys have actually practiced that?
Coach, is Damari there?
You had to have to carry that bad boy out.
1 second.
We practice our fake plays every day in practice, but this is our first time running it. It was just all about execution, and then it just worked out for us at the end.
Is the fake play the 4th down play?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's that play called?
Is it duck?
Duck, yeah.
Duck.
Is that like a fumble rooski
It's a
type?
formation. Duck.
How confident were you in? Obviously, you
Well,
went forward. Rather,
yeah.
Did you call the timeout to think about that? Or
We had to think about it. But again, when you've been here 4 times in a row and lost, and you look up at the score and it's less than a minute on the clock, and it's tied 28-28, and the ball's in your hands on your side of the field, I ain't finna give him that ball back. So yeah, we went forward. I was told early in the week to take more chances. I'm a defensive-minded guy, and I'm all about field position. We had the field position. They practice against the best defense in the conference every day. And it worked against our defense, so I know it'll work against anybody else.
I'll ask playoffs. Obviously you guys, outside looking in and start the week, but how big would it be for you guys to continue to play and keep this thing going?
Well, we gave ourselves a chance today. I don't know how it's going to shake, but I told the guys before the game today, we can't focus on playoffs unless we win this game. We had to win this game to even be considered, and I understand strength of schedule and everything like that, but we won 7 games in a row. We feel like we're a really hot football team. Everybody's talking about our offense and this and that, but defense wins championships. Remember that. Defense wins championship. That's our motto, and that's what we brought to this game. I know offense in the kicking game won it, and I told those guys earlier today that special teams are going to have to play a big, big part in this game. And with him kicking the ball, averaging 45 yards a punt, best punter, our first team all-conference guy, and him making a 43-yarder to win it, it was all about the special teams.
All right, one last question.
Coach, so throughout your these 5 CIAA championship games that you and your team have had to endure, you've had a lot of great players come in and out of this program. You got one guy who's doing it big in the NFL right now. How do you reflect on those guys' efforts and how what they've gone through and what you went through in this game, how that got you here to this moment.
Well, I saw a lot of those guys from the 2017 class that we brought here in that year, and they were all true freshmen. And they came here as 17 true freshmen, 18 sophomores, 19 as juniors. Then we had the COVID year, and they came here last year as a senior class all together. And we lost all those guys at one time. Those guys are the foundation of who we are today. They helped us build this program from the ground up when nobody, thought we could do it. We came here 3 years in a row and played the Offensive Player of the Year. 3 out of 4 years, the team was undefeated, and we were 1 or 2 lost team. So we were fighting uphill battles every time we came here. But we just kept fighting. All right, kept believing that we could do it. And every year I came and sat in this room after a loss, I told y'all we'll be back next year. I told y'all that. Go look at all the interviews. I said it every time. Luke, I'm telling the truth. We will be back. So that means that I never quit. We never gave up. We never believed we wouldn't come back. Some people come one time and never get to see it again. We've seen it 5 times in a row. And guess what? We're a young football team, and we might see it again next year. So expect to see us sitting here.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Have a safe trip.
Oh, Rod on the phone?
Yeah.
Rod, we can hear you.
Yeah, Coach, you and Damari, you first, man. Just what does it say about him as a freshman quarterback? I know he's been playing the last few weeks, but what does it say about his ability to bounce back after making a mistake in the second half to lead you guys on those 2 scoring drives in the final 5 minutes?
He has a tremendous upbringing. He has a tremendous support system with his mom and dad. Hey, man, and the kid never gets rattled. He's humble as all get out. I ain't never seen him change his facial expression. He smiles all the time, but he never gets rattled. And he's a really poised young individual, very mature for his age. For us to put him out in the situations we put him in over the last few weeks, as a true freshman quarterback who was playing high school football last year, it speaks volume about who he is and what he stands for and how he was brought up.
Yeah, Damari, what was kind of going through your mind there, man, after throwing the pick and then being able to bounce back with the 2 scoring drives?
It's football. You can always face adversity. Yeah, I went to the sideline. I had talked to Coach, my quarterback coach, Coach Randall, told me to, next play. So I just kept my head high, and we just kept playing, kept battling.
And for you, Coach, I know you guys don't usually wear the hats, man, but are you rocking the championship hats today?
We rocking them inside. We normally don't wear hats in the building, but today we're making an exception.
Nice. Congrats, Coach, man.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for your time.
Finally. Now y'all can leave me alone and stop writing about that. Steve. And you tell Chris, he picked Jawan, I ain't gonna let him forget it.
I will.
This is great, y'all.
Earned it, man. You earned it.
Yes, it is.
Let's go do it again. Thank y'all.